ain't gonna hold you. It's hot out here. Goodness. I know I look crazy, but hey, yo, I'm headed to the track. What's up, everybody? I'm sweating like a damn snail. It's hot as heck out here. Yeah, man. Woo-wee. Goodness. Listen, don't mind the look right now. Right now it's early in the morning, like 90 degrees out here. I need a cut, but hey, that's what it is. I still ain't get my car back yet. I should be getting it back today though. He promised me. He said, yo, today is definitely the day. So once I get my whip back, I'm going for a cut, man. I'm going to get a haircut. It's about that time. I'm out here, got the slate look, struggle. It's a only 1 mile away look. Got going on here. Shoot. Yo, like let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Yo, last night, right? Here's this artist, right? Because I'm 100% honest with my YouTube people. Like, my community on YouTube, I'm 100% honest with y'all. You know what I mean? So, I gotta tell y'all this story, because I gotta tell y'all this story. So, there's this artist named Peter Wayne, right? This artist named Peter Wayne. Now, him and my dad, I ain't never heard of this guy. But that's not taking away what he's done or whatever it is that he's accomplished. But your man hit me up on Facebook. Him and my dad had like a little conversation. They had a little talk about what's going about, like putting him on the show or whatever. And my pops hit me up one day. It's like, yo, I got Peter Wayne to be on the show, man. I ain't know who Peter Wayne was, but my dad was excited, so I was excited for him. So I'm like, all right, cool. That's what's up, man. I said, that's what's up, man. So he's like, yo, just make sure you put him on the flyer, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay. Yo, shout out to Lily for entering the chat. So I put him on the flyer. He's a special guest, so he's doing like maybe 2 songs, right? I put him on the flyer. We do our thing, whatever. I start promoting the show. I get a Facebook request, and he's like, yo, man, I'm looking for you. I'm trying to get in contact with you. So I thought it was like to talk about the show and like possibly what he was going to do on it and, you know, stuff like that. And thank you. I appreciate that. I'm a little rough right now because early it's 90 degrees, and when I get my car back, I'm going for a cut. For real, for real. I'm going for a cut for real, but I appreciate you. So I end up, so I give him my number. Yo, I should have never gave this man my number. Never gave this man. He started, yo, call me. First thing he does when he calls me is he just starts talking at me. And starts talking about, yo, man, who are you? He said, that flyer. He said, I'm not big enough on that flyer. So I'm like, bruh. He said, why is Glenn Jones bigger than me? I'm like, bruh. I'm like, who are you? I'm like, what's going on here? I'm like, why are you yelling at me? And he's like, man, he said, he's like, y'all don't know who I am? He said, you don't know who I'm Peter Wayne. So I'm like, bro. I said, Glenn Jones is the headliner. Like, he's the guy. Like, he's doing an hour show. Like, he's performing for a whole damn hour. You know? Yo, shout out to Khaled for entering the chat. Shout out to P, Jerry for entering the chat. I appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you're trying to be a part of my community, I'm on the search for my community, for my audience. But listen to the story real quick, right? So I'm like, yo, me personally, if y'all know me. Y'all know I'm always on some high frequency shit, but y'all know that I could, like, shit, I'm from New York, man. Like, at the end of the day, my mouth could fly too. You heard me? Pause. So I sat there, was like, yo, I'm trying to keep it together because I'm trying to be on some, like, you know, I'm trying to keep it professional. I'm an artist, but at the same time, I'm like a co-owner of this company with my dad, so I'm trying to keep it professional, and bite my tongue the whole time. This guy's flaming my shit. This guy's over here flaming me, like sitting there like you ain't nobody. Glenn Jones ain't even bigger than me. I start talking crazy. So and then he hangs the phone up over me. So I called my dad. I'm like, yo, pops, what is going on with this guy Peter Wayne? Like he is mad. He's talking about he should be the biggest guy on the flyer, and he only doing 2 songs. Like this is not even like one. Like fast forward, he talks to my dad. I don't know if he has the same energy with my dad, but he's wilding on me, and I kept it together because I got an ego too. I'm Chris Envy. I don't care how. Here's the thing, right? And this is for anybody out there, right? It's not to have the ego. The ego is not something that you should like lead with, right? But in order for us to be great artists, we have to have some type of ego about ourselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not for us to just put our dicks on the table everywhere, but it's like you have to have that in order for you to get in that booth, do what you gotta do, and be the star that you need to be, honestly, right? Yo, shout out to L Diggs for entering the chat. All right, I got you. I'll shout out Jalen. Shout out Jalen Bolin. Shout out to you, Jalen Bolin. Right? So I'm sitting here like keeping my ego in check because his ego is off the wall. He's wilding. So last night, I didn't save his number. I didn't save his number in my phone. I passed him up to my pops or whatever, and my pops hit me back up like, yo, you still want him on the show? And I was like, listen, I'm not gonna let my feelings get in the way of whatever's gonna make this show great. He's talking like he's like he's the biggest thing since sliced bread. First of all, to say you bigger than Glenn Jones is wild, cause I ain't know Peter Wayne, but I knew Glenn Jones before anything. Like I was excited to have Glenn Jones on my show. I'm a fan of Glenn Jones. I was super excited to have Glenn Jones on my show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was super excited. Like, I still am. I can't wait to hear I've been searching. I can't wait to hear that guy go up there and sing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he was kind of like pissing me off, wilding on Glenn Jones like that. I'm like, yo, how's this guy bugging out on Glenn? How he gonna talk about Glenn Jones is out here, right? So I know a lot. Maybe it's like you got to be in that era. I know if you're a Gen Zer in my life, you're like, who the fuck is Glenn Jones? Look him up, man. He got platinum hits. Like, trust me, my parents been playing this dude since I was a kid. Like, Glenn Jones is nothing to mess with. He got some good hits. So I'm like, all right. They played him so much. I listen to him on my own now, like as an adult, like. So I messed up because I didn't save his number so I could block it or ignore it. I get a call at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, who's this? From CT, right? That's a Connecticut number. So I end up answering it. I'm like, hello? Yo, it's freaking Peter Wayne, and he's like holding his nuts. It's Peter Wayne. He's on the phone right now, holding his nuts. I'm telling you right now, like he's sitting there talking to me. The first thing he does is freaking. He's like, yo, listen. I don't like what you're doing. I don't like this show. So I'm like, listen, man. Talk to my dad. He said, no, I'm talking to you. So before you say anything, he said, hear me out, and then I'm gonna let you talk. So I'm gonna let you talk. He said, you talk, then I'm gonna let you. Then I'm gonna let you talk. First of all, lesson learned. Listen, and if anybody's in my life right now, I hope this is a lesson you learn too. When someone says that, just hang the phone up on them. I'm telling you right now, they're not gonna let you talk. They're not gonna let you talk. Just hang the phone up. They'll just tell them not to, just don't talk to them. So, y'all arguing for that. I regret letting that man talk. That man flamed me like there was nobody's business. Flamed me. Talk about his Grammys. He's like, I got Grammys. He said, what you got? I'm like, why are you talking to me like that? What did I do? I'm like, what the hell did I do? He like, he asked me a rhetorical question because he didn't even want me to answer. Like, he was like, I got Grammys. I got Grammys. You ain't got no hits, and your picture bigger than mine up there. Your picture bigger than mine. I shot the biggest picture on this flyer. He said, you're not even promoting me. He said, you should be promoting me. He said, I'm the biggest thing in this on this show. I'm like, yo, this guy is wildin'. But I digress, and my dumb ass still heard him out because I'm an idiot. Because all he was doing was making me mad, and I ain't the one to get mad. That's why I be on my high frequency shit because no one wants to see a low vibe Chris Envy. Nobody, I'll tell you that right now. Nobody wants to hear or see a low vibe Chris Envy. So I be on my high vibe because it just doesn't make it. It's just not a good look. It's just not a good look for me. But I'm human. My community knows. I try. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm human. I try. I'm a very sensitive guy. And I don't stray from that. Like, I don't sit there. I don't stray from it. I'll let y'all know it. My mom would constantly tell me, yo, you gotta stop saying that. Like, you gotta stop being, but yo, listen, it's the truth. It's the truth. I get it. Somebody might see me as soft. Somebody might see me as whatever the fuck. But it makes me a great artist. Like, it makes me, my sensitivity brings out good music in me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, and I'm 100% honest about it because I gotta let people know about me so that they could take it easier. And if you don't take it easy, you understand. Like I'm a sensitive guy. You cannot just be disrespecting me and think that I'm gonna be sitting there taking that shit. That's not happening. So he ends up saying everything, flaming me and Glenn Jones. He flamed all of us. He flamed everything. I'll guarantee you, Glenn Jones was on the phone. He would not be talking that shit. He didn't even talk that shit to my dad. I'll guarantee you. He talked that shit to me because I got this like nice demeanor about me until I don't. So I end up going. So he ends up finish flaming me. Then I'm like, all right, can I speak? He's like, no. I said, I'm done. Boom, hung the phone up. Yo, I fell for that shit. He said, boom, hung up the phone, just left me in my feelings about that shit. Like, so I called my dad. I'm like, yo, why I said, Pops, why is Peter Wayne wilding? I said, it's the second day, like 2 days of this. 2 days of this. Cause he ain't called me just once. This is the third time he called. This is the third time he called me. I'm like, yo, why is he wilding on me like this? Like, does he know this is my show? Does he know I'm the reason why we're able to even perform at Levity? Like, I get it, man. You got an ego on you. But come on, man. So I end up, Pops was like, yo, nah, he's not disrespecting my son. He's off this show. He said, he's off the show, man. We ain't putting him on the show. Fuck out of here. We're not doing that. Nah, if he want to sit there and be like that, you don't got to have him on the show. So boom, now he's off the show. Now here's where I fucked up. I'm still kind of stewing in all the shit he done said to me, right? You know what I'm saying? I was still kind of stewing. So I hit him with a text like, yo, man, you off the show. Go kick rocks barefooted, bro. Now listen. That's not a high frequency. That's not no high vibe shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I was in my lower energy. When I said that. Then I hit him with the, yo, you better hope I don't see you because I'm flaming your shit when I see you. Just because you flame my shit. I said, when I see you, you're getting flamed. New York style. Big Apple style. You getting flamed, bro. Filleted. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's your man called my dad. Your man called my dad and was on some, yo, man, your son threatened me. So my dad calls me and he's upset and I'm kind of still tight and I'm not giving a fuck. I'm like, cause listen, man, I just lost my grandmother. I'm going through a lot right now. I have my car, man. I don't need no freaking Peter Wayne calling me and flaming my shit and fucking with my fucking self-esteem. Get the hell up out of here, man. I got too much going on right now, so I kind of buckled. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. But I'm sorry for disappointing you, community, because y'all know I'm usually on some high frequency, keep the vibe up type shit. And that's me on the regular, and that's me pretty much 90% of the time. But this is that 10% of the time where the New York in me came out, and I was just like, man, fuck all that shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I could just talk to my grandmother and she just calm me down and be like, yo, Chris, can't think of it that way. Most of the time, I ain't gonna feel 99% of the time after some shit like that happens, I would call my grandmother and tell her the story, and she will make me laugh. We will laugh, and then, and I could have called her at 11 o'clock at night. I could have called her exactly when Peter Wayne hung. I would have just called my grandmother and be like, yo, guess what just happened? Duh. She was like, who the hell that think he is? And we would have just laughed at that shit, and I would have probably calmed the hell down. But I'm on some shit right now, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talking to a guy who don't got that no more. I'm trying to deal with it. You know what I mean? So I'm sitting here like, yo, stewing in my shit. Cause I can't talk to my dad about it. I can't tell my dad. I talked to him about it, and he's cool about it, but it ain't the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting there like, man, cause my dad started looking at me crazy if I start talking how I want to talk. Like, you know what I mean? So so I'm like sitting there like, yo, man. I'm like, man. So I ended up filming his shit. He called my dad, and then after I spoke to my dad, I'm upset. My dad's like, yo, we got a business, man. You gotta be more professional. You can't do stuff like that, man. He's like, you can't do stuff. I don't care how. You gotta keep it solid. You gotta keep your feelings on the wraps. This, that, and third. And he right. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. He's right. He 100% right. He's 110% right, because in this industry, you're gonna run into people with a lot of egos, man. You're gonna run into people with a lot of egos, and it's kind of hard me playing artist and freaking manager at the same time, really, because honestly, my manager is supposed to deal with this shit. He should never have my number, because I'm an artist, man. Like, it's hard for me to keep myself in check sometimes. Sometimes the artist in me, Chris Envy, come out. Like, Chris Envy, yo, listen, I'm Chris, right? And y'all know me as a regular dude. But when I'm in Chris Envy mode, like, this is not Chris Envy. I'm not in Chris. You see how I look? See how I look regular. Like, you know what I'm saying? I look regular. I got my freaking hair looking crazy, scruffy. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to hit this track. Look at this. I'm about to hit this track, do some running. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is me on regular mode, right? But when I'm Chris Envy, I'm a character. When I'm Chris Envy, I'm a whole R&B artist. I'm a character. Like, you know what I'm saying? And my ego is up. Everything is up. Everything is motherfucking up when I'm Chris Envy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the baddest thing on earth. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I'm Chris Envy. So it's like, sometimes when I'm talking to another artist and they start giving me that, Chris Envy just be creeping out like, you need me to take over right now, man? Cause this nigga talking to you like you don't feel highly about yourself. This nigga talking to you like you ain't got it. Like, you don't feel like you don't think you the next best thing since sliced bread. Yo, shout out to VIP Motor for entering the chat. Yo, I love you too, VIP. I love you. Take it easy, all right? Yo, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Listen, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I have to say that. I gotta say that on a regular basis. It's like, it comes with the job. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, okay? But yeah, man, like, so it'd be hard to keep Chris Envy in check and at the same time be this guy that has to be like this, I guess, hospitality kind of situation where I gotta sit there and just, I guess, boost somebody who I don't think deserves to be boosted as an artist myself. So when he's sitting there talking about, yo, you ain't got no hits, man, you ain't even supposed to, but then I'm the one who put the shoulder. You want me to work for you? You want me to work for you? When you're act for hire, you want me to work for you, huh? You want me to promote you, get your sales up, make sure everyone know that you are this guy and you're bigger than me. And man, you could do that on your own, bro. Like, it ain't about that at this point. I'm trying to build an experience. Like, I ain't here to try to have a dick swinging contest. But I'm trying to build an experience for my audience. Like, it ain't even about me at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not even about me. It's about my audience. Like, that's what I learned. That's what I learned about doing this thing. Like, man, this is about giving people a good time, like a great experience, so that they can go home. They can, like, there's a lot of bullshit going on out there in the world. Like, if I could sit there and give people an experience that takes their mind off this bullshit for at least 3 hours, you know what I'm saying? I've done completed my job. I done did my thing. You know, so it's so I ended up, going into a low vibe, and I guess I felt great this morning. I ain't gonna lie, when I woke up this morning, I felt great. The only thing I regret is getting my dad upset. I don't like getting my dad upset. I really don't. I really don't. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, I know he wish I was just a whole different person, man. Like, sometimes I'll be feeling like that, but then at the same time, I can only be me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could only be me. Like, I can't help it. I cannot help it, man. Sometimes. Oh, man. But yeah, that's my story. That's my Peter Wayne story. That's my Peter Wayne story, man. Like, that happened last night. That dead ass happened. Like, man, this guy, ego was crazy. I texted him. I said, yo, bro, we all got egos. He said, I ain't got no ego. I just had a conversation with your ego. I dead just had a conversation with your ego. You was snarling on the phone, like snarling, bro. Like, you couldn't even breathe. How you was upset, like you was wild, like. And you talking to me like I'm just an artist. I talked to Cross. He didn't even want to talk to. That's the thing. Another thing that got me mad. Why didn't you call Cross? Why you decided? Because you didn't want to speak to Cross. Because Cross, you ain't trying to speak like that to Cross. You ain't trying to speak like that to Cross. That's what it is. Like, you was not trying to speak like that to Cross, to Evan. You're not trying to do that. Like, for all that shit you got going, all that shit he got going on, he ain't trying to do all that with my dad and Evan. Oh, nah, he want to call me. And I guess that's what really got me upset as I'm going through what I'm going through. It's like, why did you feel the need to call me? Like, did you really think you really think, I know why. I was too nice the first and second time. I didn't shut it down properly. And I guess that's where that's where it is. I gotta grow. I gotta grow at shutting things down properly. You know? There's a way to shut things down so people know that I can't mess with him, but at the same time I don't have to get disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to bring my vibe all the way down the way I did, man. You know? But I woke up feeling like $1,000,000 this morning. Because I've been wanting to say that to him since yesterday. Yo, I've been wanting to flame this guy since he called me. This is the first time he called me yelling at me. First of all, you gotta understand, a pet peeve of mine is when someone calls me on my phone and gives me energy. If someone calls me on my phone and gives me negative energy, that is a big pet peeve of mine. Because I don't answer my phone to be getting that kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I gave you my number, it's under the assumption that you're a great vibe, you're a great energy. You know what I'm saying? If I felt like you wasn't a good energy, I would never give you my number. Like, that's a fact. So whenever somebody calls me on the phone and they're giving me bad energy and they trying to flame and they're yelling and screaming, that's a pet peeve of mine, man. A big old pet peeve. I regret giving you my number. I start sitting there like, why the hell? This person is not what I thought this person was. Like, I regret giving Peter Wayne my number. Like, why? I thought he was gonna be a vibe, a positive vibe. Like, nope. He's like, you're not even mentioning my name. You mentioning everybody else but me. blah, 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 bro. I don't work for Peter Wayne. I don't work for you. Like, I'm not on your PR team or none of that shit, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Then he tried to get more money out of us and tried to finesse the situation. This guy was hustling, man. Like, that's the only joint front, man. These Philly niggas, they give it up like that, though. They give it up like that sometimes, yo. Shout out to Philly, though. I appreciate the hustle, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not mad at the hustle, honestly. I'm just mad at the energy, like, you know what I'm saying? And then one thing I don't like is when someone gives bad energy and they don't know how to take the energy they give back. They start complaining and being like, oh man, why this person? They start trying to play the victim. That is, oh gosh, man, that is ill. Like, we could respect, I will respect it more. And if you gave me that energy, you're gonna get the energy back, and then we could laugh at that shit later. Like, you know, like we sit there and be like, yo, you said some wild shit. Hey, you came back with some wild shit too. And we laugh and dap it up, be like, nah, we ain't gonna talk to each other like that no more. Like, that is more respectable because you stood on your shit and you accepted what came with you standing on your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like sneaky ass niggas because it makes me look at your whole life like, yeah, this is what you do. You do fucked up shit to people and then you act like you ain't do it. And that is a ill. Like, that's ill. Because I'm not like that. What you see is what you get with me. I'm an honest man. For real, for real. Like, I'm at my despite. I wish I could sit there and act like I ain't do something I did. Trust me. My whole family wish I could do that. They be getting tight at me. They be like, Chris, man, you gonna get yourself in trouble being this honest sometimes, man. Nah, man, I can't. It's hard for me. Because my thoughts start running in my mind like, you ain't really this. You ain't really that, Chris. Like, you gotta be honest, man, about who you are, because you don't want nobody to get you fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be honest about who you are. And I don't know if it'll work for me or be bad for me, but so far, God is, forget what man has done. Forget what man does, right? God has blessed me for me being who I am. God has blessed me for me being that way. God continues to bless me, though I don't deserve it. Because I have these moments where I could sit there, I could be highly disrespectful if you violating me, honestly. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm never like that off rip. I'm always a defensive kind of guy, but I'm always on defense. Like, you're never gonna see me on offense. You know what I mean? So it's like, but me being true to myself, me being true about myself to others, and me keeping it real and being honest, God has always blessed me for that. I don't never sink because of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm always floating. But it is not an easy way to live sometimes. You know what I mean? Always being honest about your feelings. Especially as a man. No one wants to hear about your feelings as a man. You know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of y'all on this live right now is like, this nigga talking about his feelings. What the fuck? That's gay. Or that's this. Or that's that. Not to say that gay people is like, you know what I'm saying? But you know how it is in New York. Like, oh man, this guy's soft. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Like, y'all might, and I'm sorry if I disrespected anybody. I'm not trying to disrespect them. Well, I'm pretty much trying to say that when you're a man and you as big as I am, like as far as like in stature, you as dark skinned as I am, nobody want to hear you talk about your feelings, man. And that sucks, because I got a lot of feelings, man. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a very sensitive guy, like I said. And no one wants to hear you say that shit. They want you to be all macho and stoic. You know what I mean? And in certain spaces, I am stoic. In certain spaces, I am macho. But that's not me every day. That's something that my YouTube is good. My community on YouTube, y'all gotta know. Y'all gonna know that about me. Like, a lot of them do, though. A lot of y'all already do know that about me. For real. Shit. I can't help it. You know? I'm learning every day to how to deal with certain things. Sometimes at the age I'm at, I'll be sitting there thinking like, Damn, I'm supposed to have. I'm surprised, man. It's hard. Why don't I know this? Why don't I know this already? But you want to know something? I keep thinking in my mind, what my grandmother says. She's like, yo, that's the best part about you, Chris. It takes strength to be who I am. It's easy to act. It's easy to act tough. It's easy to act tough. It's easy to try to have somebody scared of you. It's easy to be like that. It's easy to try and be that guy, that guy that is. You know what's hard to be? It's hard to be compassionate, to care. All that shit is hard, bro. It's so hard that most of society don't even like seeing it. And that's why it is hard, because most society, they don't like seeing it. They don't like dealing with people like that. They don't like hearing a big ass grown ass man talk about their feelings. And for you to do it anyway, it's some strength. Like, for you to say sorry is a strength. It's not a weakness. For real. I had a friend said drink coconut water rather than water. It's better. And man, this joint tastes like ass. I ain't gonna hold you. Goodness. Tastes like coconut ass. I'm sipping the hell out this coconut water. This joint is not. Goodness. I just listened to me talk for about maybe 32 minutes about this shit. I'm about to get to running. All right, yo, if you was in this live, and thank you for hearing me out. I had to vent, man. For real, I had to vent. Like, and I'm not about to vent to my dad about this shit, because he don't want to hear it. All he wants to hear is that I'm in control and I'm like him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like him. Everybody wants to hear that I'm like them. That's all they want to hear. Like, oh, that you're gonna handle things like how I handle things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. I'm not like them. I'm not like anybody. I'm one of one. I am Chris Envy, and I'm only me, and I only know how to act like me. It's like, you gotta love me for me. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. Let me go get this run on. Let me get my jog on. And I am going to speak to y'all later when I get my whip. Okay? Peace. And if I leave you with anything, it's going to be something positive. And this is me talking to myself. I always say this too. This is me talking to myself as much as it is talking to y'all. Keep your head up. Keep your eyes open. Keep your head on the swivel. And don't let nobody ruin your vibe. There's a lot of people out there that's possessed by Satan. When you get good, when you have great energy, they try to corrupt that energy. Just like yesterday with Peter Way. Peter Way he did for a quick second corrupt my energy, but God told me to apologize to the man. I sat there and sent him a sorry, my bad. I said, yo, my bad, man. I said, yo, but you can't be disrespecting me. You can't just be, you don't even say hi or nothing. You can't just be calling my phone disrespecting me. I ain't the one. But I did my best to apologize. He ain't got to accept it, and that's cool. But I know what I did for myself. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know the man upstairs doesn't see me try. It has nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with me and how I feel, and me correcting my wrongs. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I did that. So that's what it is. You know what I mean? Whenever I'm wrong, I'm gonna admit it. That's another thing about me. Whenever I'm wrong, I'm gonna admit it. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and act like I'm righteous. I'm not gonna be self-righteous. So, anywho, keep your head up, eyes open. Don't let them get to you today. And I'm talking to me also as I'm looking in this camera. Okay? I'm gonna go get my run on, and I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm gonna check y'all later. Peace.